Yeah, everybody. This is Ras Landaloz, aka the Rasta Reefer. And many people are celebrating a religious day today, Easter, Good Friday. That's how I was brought up in that tradition too. So, in respect for everybody who believe in the Most High, whether you're going to focus on Jesus or whoever you want to call the Most High, as Rasta we say is one God. So, bless up to yourself on this day and not leaving out anybody. But today is also a special day for me. It have nothing to do with Easter. It's my day off. And I have been promising myself for a long time that I want to finish the whole upgrade of this tank. And so, you see me smiling and I'm looking around because today is that day. I made some big changes in my mind. Was burning some ganja the other day and I said, you know what? Let's go back to the original design. The concept from where this tank came, because I was trying to build the finished version. So you're going to see a wonderful series coming forward. What I have done instead is that I'm going to build a concept design on this tank and show you how simple my way of reefing and actually creating flow and balance in a tank is. And you're going to see me building my dream tank with one of my mentees. So we've reached very far in that design. This weekend, in fact, tomorrow is supposed to be the day where we're going to be putting in the rock and the sand. They've done all the plumbing work. It's been a nice journey. I've been filming that all along. And so I'm going to film the stages of this one too. And my hope is that I can knock this off in the day. It's a lot of work because I'm doing over the filter, plumbing, a whole heap of things, aquascaping. In fact, this is the first time since I've put these fish in here, so my tank crashed a couple of years ago, that I've ever touched them. I've never touched them. I've never netted them. But for this, I'm going to have to. And I'm not going to net them, but you're going to see how I'm going to handle my fish, how I'm going to pull this tank down, how I'm going to put it back together. Maybe sometimes you're going to see me doing the video slow, other times you're going to just see me speed it up. I don't know yet, but this is an exciting time. This is the rebuilding of the tank time. And you're going to see it along with me rebuilding and actually building a brand new tank for one of my mentees. So stay along, enjoy the ride, and bless you. Yeah, right time. And we begin. So, boy, I'm going to have to admit, it's not the first day. This is day number 2. I really never get started yesterday. So I'm going to do my best because I need to move fast on this. My goal was to complete the whole renovation in a day. And I missed yesterday. And I got caught up with doing a couple other things. And you know, in a bun ganja, these things happen. So here's what I'm doing now. Just to make the thing move along a little faster. I was going to videotape a few of the steps I'm doing. And then I'll piece this together. So the whole concept that I've come up with, I call this new design that you're going to see me install, I call it Blue Lagoon. That's my design style. This is where you're going to see fresh water meets salt water. And yeah, you've seen some of the things already. You might have seen me show you this before, but I am using the Laguna Pressure FLO 2000. This system, these are just showing in the box. This is really for ponds. This filter is designed for ponds, and I am right off the bat telling everybody, please don't follow me. I've spoken to the manufacturer about a number of things about this filter so I understand how it works, and I'm going to be taking some precautions in how I use this system in a saltwater environment, and I'm not going to probably be filming that and showing you the modifications I'm making. I've spoken about this before in a previous video, so I'm not going to go over that now. But I'm going to show you just sort of some of the basic things that I'm using. So yeah, I'm also going to be using, this is my new biomedia. This is pumice rock. If you know much about, I think it's Seachem's matrix, you'll see the similarities as far as I understand it there. So that's what's going to be used in here in place of what the unit comes with. So why I like this unit real quickly, the ability to access it and open it is really cool. It's just this little handle here. Bam.
drop that down. The unit is now open. If you ever try to open an FX4, FX6, my God, not that easy. And then essentially just hold onto these handles, lift it up. And this is the filtration system. You're going to see what I'm going to be doing with this. I'm going to be modifying this filter part here. And what it comes with is lava rock. Obviously we're not using that in the pan, in the tank. So these will be put aside. But you see the storage space there for the biomedia. It's quite a bit. And I think I'll be able to get in all of this 4-liter Biomax for pans. As you can see, all of this is for treating up to 400 US gallons. And the flow rate is up to 1,000 gallons per hour. That's why I like it, because this filter is designed comfortably to run up to 960 gallons an hour. And that's how I designed and I determined what biomedia I'm going to put in there. I will not be running it probably not at even half the capacity, because it's a 50-gallon tank. But what this allows me to do is that it allows me to turn over the volume of this tank 10 times an hour if I want, which will carry me to no more than 500 gallons an hour, and still have significant spare capacity in the filter. And as you can see, this is just a pressurized canister filter. I was going to show you shortly the pump that I'm using. You all know what it is, but let me just finish this first. So I'm going to now, yes, and it came with this bag for the lava rock. So I'm going to just put all the biomedia in this bag and put it on the inside. And I think I have this here. I'm also going to include it in this filter, a micron filter. So the micron filter is what I'm going to use around here as part of the modifications to wrap the sponges. So that's going to be a part of that. And I have a lot of stuff spread out on my table here. I'm going to also include poly filter. It's going to be in there. And I'm going to be using Chemi Pur and a bag of Purigen. So these are the key elements that you're going to see as a part of the filter design. These are the elements that will be in the filter, and it is going to be an amazing filter. One of the things that, if you've seen me before, why I like it so much, yes, it has the built-in UV, which is this right here, and I'm going to be doing some tests on this before I actually activate it. And I'm going to be using it very carefully. I have the Apex system that will be monitoring the current through it when I eventually turn it on, with the safety precautions of being able to shut it off if the voltage changes any at all. So you're going to see one of the things that I like about this, and I'm trying to do all this with one hand. So one of the things I liked about this, and this is the challenge I have, I know most people who run their tanks with a canister, is cleaning your tank. My tank is very dirty right now, and this is why I know it's the real pull down of this tank. I delayed it because I wanted to do my next clean by installing the system. I've completed now my test with this original API unit. First I ran 2, carried it down to 1, and this is where I came up with the idea of how to modify and go to a new canister style. So again, this has a unique backwash system here, which is essentially just turning the valve to redirect the flow out here. So when I want to do a quick water change, it's going to be simply connecting the hose, turning that valve, draining the water down to as much as I want, lock it, and then I'm done with my water change. The function of the UV, this is the light here. It also has built in it indicator, which also internally tells you when this red lever comes up that the filter is clogged on the inside. But I'll know that from my COR 15, which is the pump I'm running, and I'm also going to be having a I have it right here, the flow meter. This is in a little bag, but you see it's a Neptune flow meter, so I'll be able to control and know the exact amount of flow going through that system. at all times. And so that will be working in conjunction with, or probably a bit more so than the indicator. So my water changes are going to be easy, and I'll also be able to clean the filter without opening it, because this is the unit, the Laguna unit has this handle, which is really something that they have patented, and I'm trying to do all this with one hand and show you, but this comes all the way up, and when I do that, there are blades on the inside that are scrubbing the pads that you saw. So I can take it out again, one-handed. Hopefully catch it between my legs so you can see. So it's awkward doing this with one hand. And I'll lay it down. You can see what I mean. This way. I'll move the card out of the way. So now you see it. So this is the handle, and I'll probably pull it down a little bit more so you can see it coming down, and that's the action right there. And it's difficult to use one hand and do that, but you can see. So this slides up and down and scrapes the pads. So I'm going to wrap the pads, obviously, include some of that media I was showing you that I'm going to be using here. So I can also clean the filter pads without actually opening the unit. So it just sort of scrubs it, loosens up some of the debris, and then you do a backwash. So that's what I liked about this unit, is the ability to easily maintain it. And obviously you all know, and this is one of the modifications I talked about that I will be doing, is no metal in your saltwater system. So this is why I said don't follow me, because I'm not going to show you when I fix it up and I change it what I'm doing. Carbon fiber, yes. So this is where your 3D printers will come in to make the modifications necessary here for a unit like this. There is another simple modification I'm going to be doing, but you'll see that shortly. So this is where I'm at now, installing the filter. I have to actually open up the UV unit at the top and put on all the O-rings, put on some silicone grease on them. So it's going to be just pulling these screws here at the side. I will try to film that, but I want to move a little fast now, so I might not. You'll just probably see me assemble it after I've done all of that. So yeah, the work is now beginning. Yeah, it's always important to always go through and silicone up all the seals for everything that you get. This is for your pumps, anything in your marine system that has a seal on it. You want to, for me, at least quarterly, and certainly when it's brand new, is to go back and take them off and then just silicone them. Put the silicone grease on them. That's always a major part of preventing leaks. So I'm going to just finish up the siliconing, and then I'm going to put in the biomedia, and then we're going to get started.